Just about 2 months ago, we started to hear about Disney testing a new smart speaker program in several of the rooms at Walt Disney World. And after a very kind friend of mine sent me a survey, it immediately sparked some new ideas that I wanted to share with you. This new survey from Disney doesn't just mention those smart speakers, it also goes further into smartphone use, which is extremely exciting to think about what Disney might have in store for the future for smartphone integration in the parks and resorts. Let's get into that survey. This survey was sent to Janet and her family after a magical Disney vacation. Janet, thank you again for sending me these screenshots. I really appreciate it. The first question, which of the following have you or others in your household done on a smartphone within the past 12 months? Disney has been integrating smartphones into the parks for a little while now. We can see that through the app and through several games that you can play as you're standing in line. But if you look at these questions, use FaceTime or video chat in a private space, use it in a public space, use smartphone as a key to your hotel, several things that we've seen from Disney, use for messaging, and then we get into some interesting ones. You ready? Use the app to control my hotel room environment. For example, thermostat, curtains, etc. You may recall in that earlier video I began to speculate about Disney thinking about something like this, and now that we see it in a survey, we can see that this might in fact be the truth. We'll have to find out, we'll wait and see. But if we look down further in this survey, we can see one of the options, have you ordered amenities, for example towels, while staying at a hotel using an app? So can you just imagine, you're sitting back relaxing in your resort room, you say, you know what, I need more towels, you click a button on your smartphone. You don't even call anybody, you just click a button, 5 minutes later, towels show up, or sheets, or anything else that you need just show up right then and there. Sounds like the future to me. There is even more to this survey. You can see Disney's asking about how many hours per week do you find playing games on your smartphone. We have to imagine that that's probably for the Play Disney Parks app. They're trying to determine its success in the parks and how they can adjust that. Another very interesting question. You ready for this? Which of the following best describes your use of Bluetooth? When I think about this survey question, I'm just thinking about how you can get into your room with your smartphone, which is a super convenient feature. But one thing I'm a little bit worried about, and I hope does not happen, is Disney could replace, this is just a thought from my head, your Magic Band with your smartphone. I don't think they're going to do that, but I just want to make sure that they don't. I'm saying that right now. I do not want Disney to replace Magic Bands with the smartphone. It's too important. Magic Band is too critical. The phone can die. The Magic Band can't. Please, no replacing the Magic Band. I don't think it's very likely that Disney will replace all of the Magic Bands with just smartphones, but the idea is definitely on their mind. You can tell if you look at that first survey question, how often do you use the mobile wallet or use your smartphone as an airline boarding pass, and they use Apple Pay and Android Pay just as an example. So just imagine touching your smartphone to that Mickey orb as you're trying to get into the Magic Kingdom. It circles around, turns green, and you walk in. I have a feeling that's probably on their minds, but I don't think they'll replace the Magic Band. Not everyone has a smartphone. As much as I believe the Magic Bands will not be completely replaced, if you're an annual pass holder to Walt Disney World and you don't live in Florida, and you're like me and you have your annual pass holder card in your wallet, whether you're in Florida or not, you may be saddened by the next survey question, where they actually ask you in there, how frequently do you use that mobile wallet function? For the loyalty cards, sending money, credit cards, hotel reservations, boarding passes, event tickets, coupons, gift cards, and so on. I have a feeling Disney will be switching from these hard plastic cards and other types of cards that they use to something on your mobile device. The last screenshot that Janet sent me is by far the most exciting. Just look at this. To what extent do you personally agree or disagree with each of the following statements when it comes to technology in general? Look at every single one of these questions. First one, I'm interested in using augmented reality, an enhanced version of reality, on my smartphone. Example, Pokemon Go. It's just so exciting to think about what Disney might have planned in the future. Let's say you take out your phone, you look at Japan and Epcot and you see Perry pop up and you have to try and find him, or you're in Star Wars and you see a Porg. I mean, the possibilities, they're endless. They're absolutely endless. Okay, next one. I like the option of using an app to control my hotel room environment. Thermostat, curtains, room service orders. I mean, clearly Disney is really interested in this one. Getting back to those smart speakers and virtual assistants, I'm comfortable talking to a virtual assistant in public And then there's one, I'm comfortable talking to a virtual assistant in my home. Amazon Echo, Alexa, iPhone Siri, etc. This is definitely one that a lot of guests want to answer because I know there are a lot of opinions about this one. This one really sparks the imagination. I'm comfortable using Bluetooth or a headset to have a phone conversation in public. I don't think Disney's planning on selling mobile headsets. Instead, I have a feeling, let's just imagine I'm back on Perry the Platypus. Let's say you put on like a Perry hat and glasses and you can hear like Dr. Doofenshmirtz talking through the hat and glasses. I mean, the possibilities are endless. I'm so excited for the future. Back to virtual reality. I'm interested in using virtual reality in a simulated environment on my smartphone utilizing a special VR viewer. I don't know what they have planned, but I'm so excited. There's a question about making purchases over $1,000 on your smartphone, and there's another one making purchases greater than $10,000 on your smartphone. Wow. Last but not least, I expect free Wi-Fi at all businesses or retail locations. I feel like in 2019, that kind of is expected. The Wi-Fi at Disney works pretty well, not all the time, but sometimes. I hope they don't charge for it, but you never know. Needless to say, I am extremely excited for what's coming in the future at Disney. Given this survey, what do you think Disney's highest priority is? Is it those in-resort room technologies like thermostat changing and closing the curtains? Or is it something else like a virtual reality game you can use as you're walking around the park, try and find Perry or Mickey or Tinkerbell? Let me know what you're most excited about, and using your own imagination, what do you think Disney might be up to? Let me know in the comments below. I would love to hear from you. Now, before you get too excited about this news one way or the other, don't forget this is just a survey. So Disney's just trying to find out what we are interested in the future. If you get the survey by chance, don't forget to take it. It could change the future of Disney forever. Well, kind of. No pressure, because if we don't like the change, Disney can always switch it back. Thank you so much for being a part of the magic with me. Until next time, have a magical day.